Yeah, man. Ticket TV live streams, like, share, subscribe, man. Salute to everybody tapped on in, man. Shouts out to the LDBC. Let me get right to this video, man. Looks like AD is taking this. He taking this season dead serious. You can see from the jump, AD's out here playing all these preseason games. He is locked in already, man. This dude is ready to roll right now. Um, I think that ever since that Luka trade and the way people been talking because he got hurt, this, that, and the third, saying the trade was that lopsided and he wasn't. I think AD have heard enough of that, man. The way I've seen AD come out this year, man. Listen, bro, AD, in my opinion, will have a monster season this year. Preferably don't get hurt, man. But the Dallas Mavs won that trade. I know everybody thinks that the Mavs lost the trade and Mark Cuban saying all this stuff. Man, the Mavs won the trade. The Mavs got AD. AD, now this season, he's fully locked in. He's healthy. And they got Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg's a monster, bro. This dude, bro, let me tell y'all something. And I know people might not want to hear this. Cooper Flagg has potential to be better than Luka. And the reason why is he play on both ends of the court. Cooper Flagg, man, dog, he can shoot the ball. He could post up. He's athletic. Bro, Cooper Flagg is a monster, bro. He is a monster. This dude is a rookie looking like this. But AD, man, the way and then don't forget they also got the young boy from the Lakers too. That's a defender that play on the perimeter. They got a lot from the Lakers. I think people underestimated that deal. Nico actually made a great deal. When you go back and look at the whole deal, Nico made a great deal, man, for Luka Doncic, man. I mean, for a guy like Luka who's offense and don't play no D, I mean, you get all that defense back. You know, you took two of the Lakers starters because young boy was starting for the Lakers too at that time. Max Christie. I mean, bro, and you get that pick. You know what I'm saying? And you go get a homeboy. Man, listen, bro. I'm just telling y'all right now, man. And I'm watching how AD was balling. AD play on both ends. See, this is the thing. Everybody talking about Luka, but AD can give you 30 and elite defense. That's the thing. AD can give you 30, 12, and elite defense, along with 4 or 5 assists. I mean, the only thing that you question AD is his health. That's it. That's the only question you have about AD is being Terry Cloth because he's injury prone. Other than that, man, AD's big time, man. He's big time player, just Terry Cloth's off. You just got to hope that he stays healthy. That's it. And I'm telling you guys, man, I'm looking at AD, man, the way he's come out the blocks already in preseason, he's square business. He not playing no games. He hit the blocks running. And I got to give AD a lot of props, and hopefully he stays healthy because he's in. I mean, he's in the dead of his prime right now. This is his. He probably got about two more years in his prime, and he's gonna take advantage. He's got to take advantage of this right now. And from what I'm seeing from AD, man, bro, AD looks like he wants to go for it this year, man. They get Kyrie Irving back. They're gonna be a tough out too. Those Texas teams, them and the Houston Rockets and the Spurs are coming, man. I'm telling you, that's hell for anybody. Got to play those teams in a 7-game series, bro. That is gonna be absolute hell, man. You know what I mean? And I'm just being honest with you guys, man. Bro, listen. I'm just looking at this thing, and I've really focused on AD and his approach and how he's come out the blocks, man. That dude ain't capping, bro. He is definitely not capping, man. He don't came out with the goggles on. He don't give a damn. He had people's helmets. You know what I mean? I told people they really wanted the trade. I told people from the beginning, everybody was dissing, you know what I'm saying? They was dissing the GM for the Mavs. Man, that dude know what he was looking at, man. Now Luka finally got in shape. Everybody talking about how Luka finally got in shape. But, man, it was too late, man. It's too late, bro. Too late. You know what I'm saying? Gabe, what's up, boy? Salute. You know? When I look at it, bro, the Dallas Mavs, man, they are better than what they were with Luka, man. And, bro, like I said before, all the Mavs fans that was doing all that crying, they shit gonna stop this season. With that rookie they had, that's probably gonna be rookie of the year. Now I think about it, yeah, they gonna stop that crying this season. Cause old boy he don't look like a rookie. He don't look like a rookie. He out here yamming on dudes. I'm talking about Bro, the athleticism is crazy. The skill set is crazy. The three ball, the post ups, the one-on-one breakdown, shakedown, came up on them back blocks type plays. Man, I'm just trying to tell y'all this, man. Like, bro, I'm looking at the Mavs, man. The Mavs scary too, man. That's gonna be a hellified matchup with them, the Houston Rockets, them, the OKC Thunder, them, the Denver Nuggets. That's hell right there, man. That's pure hell right there, bro. Those matchups alone. And those are great legendary type of matchups that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? You want to see those type of matchups. And we ain't even get to the lower level Western Conference teams that'll be in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know Nemhar's brother. I've seen him before. Yeah, the Nemhar, their whole family play hard. I've seen him before. They whole family play hard. Herm, what up, dog? Salute. Herm, if you want, you can pull up, Herm. I know you like the Mavs. Um, but I had to give AD his props, man. I be hard on AD a lot because you know what I'm saying, he been Terry Claw. But when he come like this, the way I seen him coming, you know what I'm saying? All Kyrie gotta do is just come back and just be Kyrie. To be honest with you, you know, uh, I let Herm come in here and take over from here. Like I said before, I look at that team. They won that Luka trade, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. And I thought that from the beginning they won a Luka trade. I mean, just AD got hurt, it destroyed it. But AD, his ability, capability, bro, is on both ends. Is unmatched from a lot of big men and a lot of players in the league. AD will go all out on both ends. You know what I mean? And he's coming out in the preseason going in. He's not even in the preseason going through the motion. This is how I know it's real. See, I watch guys. When I see AD the way he's come out in the preseason going in, and like the way his aggressiveness and the way, bro, he's trying to hit running. He's not trying to just ease into the season now. He's trying to say, look, I'm going for this now. So J Kidd got them boys. He got them boys on point. You know what I mean? He got them on point. But they got a deep team, man. They got a deep team. They're definitely, in my opinion, one of the top three teams in the West. I see as OKC, them, Houston, and them. That's how I see it in the West. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can pull up, dog. Hit that link. Herm, what up, dog?
Oh,
I'm
salute,
gonna let Herm.
salute.
I'm gonna let Herm take over because Herm liked the Dallas Mavs. But like I said, Herm, I just like what I see from AD going right. I'm talking about, bro. He's serious, bro. I'm watching this dude. I'm like, this nigga ain't playing. He trying to go right into the season. Boom, on point. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worried about injury. He ain't worried about nothing. He because normally, he might skirt tail through the
He'll be
preseason.
coasting. He'll be
Yeah, you know what I'm
coasting.
saying? He ain't doing that, dog.
But he sees that it's he sees that this is a moment that they could take, especially when you get that Cooper Flag. I think he's the real deal. I think he's gonna fit right in. But it's not a
Bro,
lot of pressure on him at the same
listen.
time.
And they know it is pressure on him. Because you got rid of Luka. It is pressure on him. He can play. He played both ends of the court. That nigga
Yeah,
nice.
he plays with a lot of energy, and that's the type of stuff that this team needs. But defensively, ticket, I think they're gonna be one of the top teams defensively in the league. They got a lot of people that play hard, no matter what. Like the PJ Washington's gonna give it all. You still got the Gaffers, you still got
Hey,
all
Herm,
them.
hold on 1 second, Herm.
Yeah,
Hold on 1 second, dog.
yeah,
Yo, D-Boss, don't come in here and talk about no goddamn strippers, man. Y'all do this shit every year, bro. Stop that shit, man. Y'all do the same hype shit
yeah.
every year. Y'all niggas get the same result every year, bro. Stop embarrassing yourself, my nigga. Stop embarrassing yourself, my nigga. That shit is embarrassing, man. Y'all niggas come in here and y'all do this shit with the strippers every year, bro. And them niggas get stripped down the same way every effing year, man. Cut this cap out, bro. Cut it out, man. We already know the strippers are gonna win 48 to 52 games. We already know everybody gonna be talking about, man, they're a threat, they're a threat. Then they get to the playoffs and you know what's gonna happen, bro. Cut it out, man. How many times you gotta see the same movie to believe it, bro? You the type of nigga that keep going back to the same girl after you know she's cheating on you 100 times. But you keep thinking she gonna get it right the next time. No, nigga. She is what she is. She's a hoe. The strippers are what they are. They strippers, nigga. That's why they stay getting stripped down. Cut it out.
As long as you
Now
got a nigga like
back to talking
James
about
Harden.
a real team that's a real contender. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Dallas Herms. But yeah, AD, man, that nigga locked in. But I told you, bro, Cooper Flagg, bro, that nigga average like 18 this season, 19, something like that.
Yeah. He might be 19-10. He may that may
Nah, I
be
can't
it.
see 10. I
You
can't
can't
see
see
10.
10 boards.
Hell no, he ain't average no 10 boards.
Hey,
You
he
know how hard it is?
hustles. Hey, he hustles though. He hustles.
Herm. Ain't no guard in the league average no 10 boards. They cut this shit out.
You talking about Cooper Flagg? Yeah, he
No,
hustles
ain't
though.
no guard in the league average no 10 boards. He ain't no Russell Westbrook type of player, bro. He ain't fucking Oscar Robinson, nigga. He ain't averaging no 10 boards, nigga. Cut it out, nigga. He not averaging no 10 boards. He averaged probably about 6 rebounds, nigga.
He
He
hustles
got
though.
too many niggas. He got too many niggas on his team that board. He not finna average no 10 rebounds, nigga. All them big niggas they got on his team, plus all them other guards. Nah, it's too many niggas that's rebounding for him to get 10.
I
That's
can
true.
see him being. I can see him either winning or being a runner-up for Rookie of the Year.
And
Trey,
Ticket,
what up, boy?
I think that D-Lo move.
Hey, Gabe, what's good?
I think that D-Lo
What's
move is
poppin',
one of the
Ticket? What's
best
poppin',
moves.
Herm? I didn't want to cut y'all off, man. I didn't want to interrupt nobody cooking, man. What's good with you brothers, man?
Go ahead.
What's good?
Herm control this one because that nigga like the Mavs. But I
What
just
up
want
with
to
it?
talk about. I just want to give AD his props because I thought AD came in this joint square business so far, and he ain't playing this season. I can see that nigga's trying to get it for real this season.
For
Yeah,
him to
that's
be
my squad too.
out of
No,
shape.
I think Dallas got the team that if anybody could give OKC a run for their money, I think this the team that could do it because they got the size, they got the athleticism, they deep, and then when Kyrie comes back, they had that equalizer that could go Glock for Glock with a lot of niggas
Mm-hmm.
in the NBA period. And like I said, D-Lo was the sneaky move that will pay off, in my opinion. I think that D-Lo move will pay off. Niggas may not like him personally. You may want to put that snitch shit label attached to him, but he could play ball. When you put him in a great situation, he could play ball. And Dallas is a perfect situation for him. And I think
Yeah,
he's gonna capitalize. They gonna let him play his game. So he gonna do his thing to me,
yeah,
man. Like
And
I'm
Herm, he don't even have a lot of pressure though,
yeah.
because
that's
of
a
No,
all the
fact.
guys he
he
got around him. So he can really just
he
play.
don't.
That's
He
a
don't.
fact.
Everybody's like, oh, well, he a defensive liability. Don't y'all know we a defensive team, fools? What you think the Warriors did for Steph Curry when he's a defensive liability? You circle people that's defensive around him. Let him play his
Mm-hmm.
offensive game. Let him do what he got to
Allen
do.
Iverson
They
too.
sleep.
Allen Iverson
Mm-hmm.
too.
They,
Yeah, you
yeah, they sleeping on Delano Ben pickup too. That's a damn good pickup.
fact.
Let him get in the mix. He's a 6'7" guard that can play 1, 2, and 3, and
You
can
want
get
an
20
even
points a
team.
game. Come on,
You
man.
got your
Like,
playmakers, you got your playmakers, you got your scorers, you got your lob guys, you got your rebounders, you got you got your post game guy. You want an all around team if you can get it. You don't want a half structured
AD can
team.
actually play the four, y'all.
Hmm.
AD can
yeah,
actually play his position fine.
And look, that's
yeah.
a out of shape. That's a out of shape AD right now.
Yeah, and he's just
Mm-hmm.
getting within. He's just getting within his NBA body right now, his basketball body.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
ain't
so
never
man,
seen him look like, chubby in the stomach. Like, what I mean? Just imagine. I don't even know what he want to do. If he put on more muscles just so he can stay healthy and he don't got to play the center with the bang up, he going to bully them power forward.
agreed. Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
So,
ticket, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You right about that Cooper Flag thing, man. Even though he's not scoring a lot
mm-hmm.
of points within the preseason, he's scoring like 11, 13. He does something, man, that I really like a whole lot. He can help the team win without scoring. That's the one thing I love about him.
Yeah,
And you can see
hustler,
when,
bro.
yeah, you can see
He
it.
plays with a high motor, and that's
Yeah,
all you want. That's all
yeah,
you
And
yeah.
I'm
want
gonna
He,
is
I'm
a
gonna I'm gonna say this.
nigga
That's
like
how
that.
you want to see a young dude come in hungry,
Mm-hmm.
trying to
yeah,
do
yeah.
everything, rebound, play make, not just trying to stick
Defend,
to
block.
whatever he good at.
Yeah. Oh, he think he got an easy dunk, backside block this shit. I'm like,
Hmm.
bruh, he got that dog in him. I seen him at Duke playing backside hip defense. Everybody like, oh, what y'all gonna do without Luka? Bruh, let me tell y'all something. You gotta look what we getting in return. The only move I dislike about the Mavs was switching Quentin Grimes for Martin. I wouldn't have done that. I
You
would have
know who
kept
gonna
that
be
same
scary
move.
too? Speaking of big man, I'm not gonna lie. Wemby looks scary.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I could see it now. Like, most of these dudes that come in, Wemby got that attitude. Like, I want to learn everything I can
think the
learn, and I'm
Spurs.
really gonna do it.
I think the Spurs gonna be like a top 5 team in the West.
Oh,
They're gonna
top
be a
five?
surprise
Okay.
team. I don't know about top 5. They
They'll be
might
in the
be
playoffs, but I'll give them like
yeah.
six seed probably, or
I
7.
think they top
Because the
5.
West gonna be hard, man. It's other teams that's gonna be
Yeah.
very competitive. That are
Yeah.
just got that experience. You
The
know.
Kings added Westbrook. They needed another guard.
It depends.
You know
It
what I'm
depends
saying?
on how the Spurs dominate the East when they face them on where they record will be.
Yeah, they're gonna dominate the East for sure. But
Hey, how
I
y'all see
looked
them
at
niggas
Wemby
line up?
boy. Wemby looked like he playing with kids, bro. He
What
out there
lineup you
looking like
about to
he
come
playing
up
with
with,
kids.
Ticket? What
Hey,
lineup you
let me
about to
ask
come
let me ask y'all a question. And James, I want to ask you this question: how you see them niggas lining up with the Rockets? I'll say that because I want that nigga Atlantean to pull up.
Ticket. They can match up the big lineup that the Rockets displayed the other day. They could come with the side because you still got Lively, you got Gafford, you got PJ, you got Cooper, you got AD. They could do a lot of different things, especially with the versatility of Cooper. So if it comes down to it, they could go Glock for Glock with the height advantage. But at the
And
same
they can
time,
stick you with that height. They got mobile
yeah,
big men. They can stick your
Mm-hmm.
guards, your wings.
yeah. So it's
Multiple six
crazy. It's
six to six
crazy
eight
to say.
wings.
And like I
KD, we gonna
said,
throw Lively at you.
it
We
took.
gonna throw flags at you. We gonna throw all this height at you. AD,
Now,
everybody. We gonna give you so many different looks.
I'm gonna say this. This will gonna hurt Houston. AD playing the 4. I don't think they got anybody that could deal with AD, man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think Houston got
Sengun can't
anybody
mess with
that
him,
could
man. I
deal
ain't
with
gonna
him.
lie to
Look,
you.
I'm gonna say, look, this what you save AD for during the season. If they see them in the playoffs, AD. Go over there. Look, they was using them for Giannis, using them. We didn't see AD
Mm-hmm.
stick some of the best. I ain't saying he gonna stop them, but the height, the reach, that's the best defender. And that's his mindset. AD get him for these series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Then
don't
they
have
gonna
to
be
put
they gonna be
AD.
thinking about
You don't.
AD demeanor
Yeah, you
because
don't
they
have to
know he
put
can block
AD on
shots.
that nigga. You don't have to put AD on them niggas during the season. You don't. You can say that. You can
That's what
say
I'm
that.
saying. Look, not
Yeah.
for the season. I said the series. Playoffs come,
Mm-hmm.
AD, get your ass on KD.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Kevin Durant?
Let the white pal go in there and rack up some fouls. You're not finna really
And
be
yeah,
in
and
that
look, I
rotation
ain't,
like
I ain't
that.
saying, I ain't saying immediately, don't get in no foul trouble. But when we need you, I'm gonna need you to go over there and put all of that 7'2" reach you got on his ass.
Like, he ain't got to be in foul trouble. That's what you got the
Yeah,
white
look,
pal for.
and
Don't
and
have.
for sure, AD is more physical than KD. So he. I just see that being a good matchup. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know they got matchups.
And I think in a way, if you really want to see what your rookie about, and and if you see those spurts during the season,
Mm.
Cooper
Let them
Flag,
guard KD. Let them guard.
Cooper Flag could go at Man Thompson.
And close games, Kyrie back, man, you got King
Mm-hmm.
Clutch.
Hey, you
And
got eye test him.
Kyrie looking good too, by the way. I hope niggas
Yeah,
realize that too. He looking
yeah, that
good.
training going well.
And I know he hungry. He ain't taste that champagne in so long. He got that teaser was right there. Man, I know he coming back. Then that injury setbacks, he ain't got that long. He fit go all out.
But yeah,
That's
but I
but
think
that's why I think the Rockets need Fred VanVleet later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They
they
should have
do.
signed
Yes, they do.
Westbrook, but they wasn't gonna do that shit.
hey Ticket, what you think about that overall like size outside of that starting lineup for us that bench? What you think Houston
Who
bench
you talking
look
about?
like?
The Mavs?
Huh?
The Rockets or the Mavs?
The Rockets bench. What you think about
Shit, them
that
niggas
deep?
got Clint Capella and they got Steven Adams,
Steven
nigga.
Adams.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Plus they still got Tari Eason on the wing,
Bro,
so
that
they got.
series, that's a hell. That series is a
Whew,
hell series, bro. I got Houston winning that series in 7 games, and I know you said 6, Herm, but I got Houston winning in 7
But
Against who?
Do you
Dallas?
think Houston
against
got the
Dallas.
edge
Hmm.
because of Ime? You rolling with the Ime factor?
Nah, nigga, I'm talking about nigga. They added KD onto the team that he needed to be on the whole time. So when you look at that,
I think AD could
y'all
cancel
ain't got
that out,
nobody that can
man.
guard KD.
I think AD could give KD a run for his money.
Man,
This
niggas is
gonna
gonna
be.
do. And then if AD guards him, who gonna guard Sengun?
I say
Segun,
this.
I mean, you got a rotation of guys that can get on
Man,
Segun.
That's
Jared
what I was
Lively,
thinking. That's
no,
what I was
no,
thinking
no,
about.
because they play two bigs.
A-
So if they
AD
both play
need to.
two bigs, you gonna have somebody. All Ime gonna do is go big himself. If y'all play two bigs, Ime gonna play two bigs.
AD, he
And,
need to go
and,
into
and
Houston with
Sengun,
that Golden
Sengun
State
can move too.
mindset. He need to be in Houston with that Golden State mindset. Not none of that just, oh, I got a good squad. He need to go in there really trying to light it up like he did. He need to just bring that time back.
Who you talking about,
So,
KD?
yeah, he need to
Oh
go
yeah,
into
no, he
that
on that.
KD.
He
And I'm
already on that.
telling
He gonna average 28. He
and I'm
already on
telling
that.
y'all
No,
now.
you know what I mean. Pick it like on that both ends, like how he brought that defense to another. He just need to bring a little bit of that Golden State KD. Don't be no mercenary, man. Go in there and act like this really your team. Take control, bro. Be that veteran. Let it out, like, cause this really gonna play
Y'all
on his
sleeping on
legacy.
y'all sleeping
KD ain't
on
got that many times to fail no
y'all
more.
sleeping on the y'all sleeping on the guy that will come through too when his team needs him, and I think he's gonna be in better shape. I think he's gonna have a better opportunity to flourish, especially when they need him. I think Klay Thompson will come up big for him too in
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
playoffs.
I ain't gonna lie.
So
I think Klay Thompson legs gonna be gone. I think go
nah, I
good
don't
gonna
think it's
take his
gonna be
leg.
gone because you don't have to play him huge minutes. You don't have to play him huge minutes in the season. So I think his legs gonna be there in the postseason. You don't have to play
Take
Clay
an
major
impact.
minutes with how deep this damn team is. You don't have to. You
Yeah,
don't have to
you
do
don't have
that.
to
So
cap him
Clay
out.
gonna
No,
be
I know
fresh.
what you mean though. Yeah, in them
Clay gonna
championship
be
moments,
fresh.
Clay, your guy. Like, if he bring that, even if he's not doing it,
Yeah,
he's out there on that floor to
yeah.
let everybody know what to do, stay
He,
calm. All those situations he done been in.
he's still a
They
presence,
got
bro.
a lot of veterans that been there on this
Yeah,
team now.
yeah.
Yeah,
You got
he's still a presence.
Kyrie and Clay alone. How many times they done met? All the history they got.
you got AD and you got
Hmm.
AD. You got three of your veteran championship guys.
Yeah,
Houston lost that with Van Fleet. Now
And
you know
look,
they
and
got
look,
KD.
I'll say just the dudes who went to the finals with Kyrie and Luca. They got championship. They know too from
Yeah,
mistakes.
PJ Washington and them,
hmm
Lively and them, they got some
Yeah.
experience now.
Look, they actually got, like I said, with OKC, certain teams, OKC actually got enough experience to go through this season how they did last season. Like they learned losing. And that's what I think Mavericks got over Houston. Experience further, like the challenges. Like, even though they got their coach, you need your players to know too what to do. Cause sometimes coach can't scream it out to you in that moment. Dallas looks
yeah.
scary.
It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be up there. Rocket Houston looks scary too. You know what I'm saying?
And
My
this off
thing
of
is
health
the
too,
point guard.
no, this off of
Point
health.
guard
I'm
position.
hoping nobody get injured. This all off of everybody healthy.
I think we finally go get a year, man. I think we finally go get a year that we finally get to see matchups that we want. I think we finally go get to see, you know what I'm saying, the best of the best on the court now. But this is what the NBA needs to do now, though. This is what they got to do. Man, fire Adam Silver ass. Make him step down, man. Make him step down.
And make
Uh,
that NBA Cup be worth the #1 draft pick or something. That in the middle of the season shit, that shit should be worth, like, all the teams that don't make it in the playoffs. Y'all got this NBA Cup. It's for your draft picks. That's where it should land with that
Yeah,
shit.
make it incentive based. Make
Yeah,
people
make
play
it
for that
mean
shit.
something.
You know
Look,
what
and
I'm
then
saying?
all of the
Yeah.
fans who teams didn't make it, they still gonna watch because they want that #1 pick. Like, make people
the
play
only
for it.
thing I'ma hate about it, the only thing that I'ma hate about this though, this matchup will most likely be a second round matchup though. That's the only thing I'ma hate about. This
Uh,
matchup basically would be a
I don't
second
know.
round matchup.
I don't know. I don't know. This
Uh,
might be a Western Conference
uh,
Finals matchup.
it,
I don't think OKC go far to like that. I think OKC probably still gonna hang on. Now, if OKC not going to get the #1 seed, Dallas and Houston got to come out blazing now and
hmm
hope
We
for one
gotta
of those
see, hey
teams.
Herm, we gotta see because we haven't had a repeat champion in a minute. They be coming back in with that championship hangover, just thinking it's gonna come again.
Now, but I think SGA for leadership wise, for us how hungry he is, because he's still not getting the ultimate respect he should have got. I think he's gonna come out hungry, but J Dub is missing for right now. So if Houston and Mavericks go set the table now, I think if I'm Houston, we gonna get out to this great start. We gonna get it. We gonna get a comfortable lead being the number one seed.
And
So
SGA just made a lot of dudes that starving hungry too. Anthony, he made a lot of dudes that watched him do that hungry.
Yeah.
he
Hey,
did.
what y'all think about the point guard position for the Rockets? Y'all think
Now,
that's gonna end up playing?
they
Yeah,
now
they
now
need a
Houston
guard. Or,
now Houston good. Man Thompson can play the point.
yeah, I got you. But like, say, going into a series, do you really want Amen Thompson being your main point guard?
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I'm
would.
I'm saying he could do it. I'm not saying he
I
can't do it,
would.
but
I would honestly, and but I'm wondering what Ime Udoka go get out of Reed Shepard. I think that's the
th-
crucial part of
yeah,
Houston. Will
hmm
Reed Shepard be able to produce, and will he be able to show why he was drafted the number 3 pick? So I think if
yeah,
Reed Shepard show that ability, show his shooting ability, and be effective with his shooting,
hmm
I think that would make them dangerous. And you probably can start Reed Shepard sometimes at the one, but Armand Thompson
yeah,
still running your offense. But if Reed
yeah,
Shepard shows that shooting ability that a lot of people think he has, that would be a
hmm
dangerous thing for the Houston Rockets. And hell,
yeah,
you may have the Houston niggas like, damn, maybe it was best that Van Fleet got hurt if Reed Shepard lives up to the hype though. That's if
hmm
he lives up to it.
Cause that's my only thing. Cause like you would love for Thompson to remain on the wing and be in a float like a free safety, like he does. You know what I'm saying? That's him at his best because he can just be free. When you got to run that one, you got to more so orchestrate the team. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but
Not,
I think he can still play downhill though with his height, with his ability to finish at the rim. And then you gotta look at what he could do defensively as well. I think
yeah,
he'll put a lot of pressure on the ball handlers in the Western Conference. I think he'll put a lot of ball pressure, put a lot of pressure on the niggas like the Ant-Mans, the Lucas, and all them. Cause
yeah,
now I'm going downhill on y'all ass and getting buckets on y'all and playmaking for my team. I could lock y'all niggas up. I could make it
up,
difficult for
yeah.
y'all niggas on the other side too.
Then y'all double up. I got KD over here now. Then y'all got a game plan difference. See, that's the X factor. I think that KD gonna bring him alone being on that Rockets team. Gonna make people game plan without even a bucket being scored. Oh, you double up here, man. What about number 7 over here? You can't leave that man by himself. One
This
on one is
this this the
barbecue
only
chicken.
thing. This the only thing that I can see happening that I think is going to happen because I think they're gonna have no choice but to do it. This gonna be the year you gonna see Sam Preston make a big move. In my opinion, because he gonna see how good Houston and see how good Dallas are and see how much of a threat they literally are. I can see Sam Preston, OKC making a move, using some of those assets to bolster up their roster, make a checkmate move to the point where they're now they back ahead of the pack though. That's what I'm looking at too though. I think OKC gonna make a move. Who they gonna get? I don't know.
Man,
I
right.
don't know,
Mhm.
but they gotta add some more. They gotta add some more athleticism. They need to add another guy. They need to add another guy that can do just as much as SGA if they go get through and try to repeat this year though. I think Houston and Dallas got the best rosters to make a hard for OKC. And if OKC smart, make a move. And some people out there gonna be willing to try to make moves to clear space, clear money. OKC got not only got the collateral, they got the money, they got the space too for us with the salary cap, so they could make some moves and they could separate themselves again for everybody else. So niggas don't need to sleep on that either. And the team
Yeah,
that
nah,
could have all the and the team that could have all the assets for all these motherfuckers are the New Orleans Pelicans. Fuck around and struggle for some reason. They got the assets to help out any one of these teams.
mhm,
If New Orleans
yeah,
start out poorly and they want to break up the team, They got guys like a Trey Murphy that can help out any contender team. They got a team in playing Herb Jones that can help out any contender team. And hell, Zion, he just one franchise away from getting to his potential if he goes to a franchise that can get the best out of him. New Orleans, unfortunately, don't have that. They can check Zion. I think other franchises can. So they got a lot of assets that can help. CJ McCullough can help out a contender team. So it's a lot of assets that teams could go after.
CJ already gone though.
Surely is he in Washington. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot.
We got Jordan Poole. But the thing about the Pels, small market teams, they ain't gonna never get the fair shake. So they got to be hungry within themselves to break that curse. You know, some players do good in bigger markets, don't always end well. You might get you one ring out the deal, but other
Shane,
than
what you
that,
think about if y'all start out bad? Would you want to trade those guys to get some great assets from an
I'm saying
OKC just so y'all
we
can
done got
build through
rid
the
of
draft?
everybody anyway. Like when you think about the top draft picks that we got, they no longer with the franchise for whatever reason. You know, a small market got a lot to do with it, but you keep busting your team up, keep starting over, keep hitting the reset button. At some point, you have to grind through that shit and get the right personnel in there, like you said. Willie Green, a good coach, solid player for what he did for the game, but you need somebody with a bigger voice that's gonna get those players, get the best out of those players. And look what Chauncey doing with Portland. You know, they turning it around. I watched a little of that game yesterday with Golden State. You know, they was in the game for a minute. They gave Golden State a run for their money. Just got to stay with the program. Like, you got to push through, man. You know, it's always a what if factor. What if we get rid of this? What if we start this way? Injuries. Same thing with the Mavs. I think if the Mavs can stay healthy with the bigs that they got, in addition to Kyrie coming back, like Trey was saying, you got three championship experienced players on that team that can carry the weight. And I'm not sleeping on the Thunder. I'm not sleeping on Denver or none of these other teams. I like the move that Houston did with the KD, but we all know about the Fred VanVleet injury. So injury is going to derail a lot of shit. So that's going to let you know how deep you can go off in your bench. And I think we got a deep bench for us, the Pels. We just got to put that shit together. I like what Zion did the first couple of preseason games by trimming his weight, staying aggressive, staying healthy. We had Houston the other night. I thought we was gonna be able to pull it off, but then when I look at the personnel and the players playing together for the first time, you got to gel. You got to get that chemistry, camaraderie. That's what it takes to win the championship. You can't keep getting off these pieces and assets and expect something to happen out of that. You gotta try to find some way to build. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like with the CJ, the Brandon Ingram and the Zion, you couldn't tell me that shit wasn't supposed to work. It's just the coaching, like, the personnel that they put out there at certain given times. Like when we had the Lakers and Zion went out with the hamstring injury. We had them bitches on the ropes. Like, I see potential in this team, but at the end of the day, they gotta want it. Maybe it is the coaching staff. They tired of that same old stale ass rah-rah speech. Sometimes you just gotta get off certain things and handle your business the right way. What's coaches out there though? Can you bring in the Sam Cassell? Can you bring in who? Who can you bring in to change the culture of that team and work with the pieces that you have? Because the pieces there, you know what I mean? They just gotta the right coach got to push the right buttons. That's why I'm a firm believer going deep into my bench. I never heard a team that'll go 8, 9, 10 deep, 11 deep during the regular season, then go 7, 8 deep during the playoffs. It just don't make sense. All these dudes done got chemistry and rhythm with the team. Now all of a sudden they ain't getting no burn in the playoffs because of certain circumstances. How these young players supposed to learn? I think that was always a bad remedy for a disaster. if you look at all the teams that really won championships, old and new, they went deep off into their bench. Showtime Lakers, Boston Celtics, even much the Bulls when they had their little 2-3 piece, even much the Lakers. Everybody got to contribute in some kind of shape, form, or fashion. You just can't start these dudes out like that, huh? And I think that got a lot to do with coaching, the way the system being ran in today's NBA, putting the onus on because he getting paid the most, so he gonna hog all the minutes and kill the chemistry of the team with bad shot selections or whatever. So, because I'm the highest paid, I got to get my shots, I got to get my points. Nah, man, play within the system. What is your system besides layups and shooting threes? Everybody play the same way. But when you look at the younger teams that's making noise like OKC, Denver, you know what I mean? The teams that won in the past, the Milwaukee Bucks, they did it by team chemistry, not because of one person. Giannis hyperextended his knee. They thought the series was over. They down 2-0.
Mhm.
But the other team, the other players on the team had that chemistry. They bought in. That's why I don't see how I'm not a Frank Budenholzer type. I mean, a Mike Budenholzer type nigga, but he did something right to pull some of those strings for them to come back 0-2 against that type of Phoenix team. Because you got to think about it. Look at Phoenix before Chris Paul. You don't need to bust your whole team up. They got veterans out there that can fit your team as far as piece wise to get all the young players in tune. I'm gonna help you get a better shot. Uh, whatever the case may be. You just gotta look at it's all kind of things that it's like making gumbo. You can't make gumbo without crabs. You can't make gumbo without hot sauce, chicken, shrimp. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to put in there. Okra gumbo, filet, whatever, seafood. You got different styles. So whatever your style is, stick with it and try to execute the best way you can. I'm just not a firm believer. Just keep getting off all these young players, trade them around. At some point, you got to find a home. You ain't about to buy no home in the first 10 years. You be like, damn, I ain't really want this, but it was there for the taking. So I'm about to flip this and get something else. Might not get nothing better. The market's always up and down, fluctuating. Same thing with the salary cap. So you got to work within your means. That's why the Clippers going through what they going through, trying to pay people under the table and all that just to add more pieces and firepower, and you still ain't winning shit. So you done broke up a whole team, gave up all these draft assets. Same thing with the Lakers. They sacrificed for that bubble ring, can't get out the first round. They gave up too much. You're looking for the now instead of the future. Sometimes you gotta just think longevity, man. Stop trying to cheat the system and skip the process and build a team the goddamn right way. And if that coach ain't good for you, like I say, y'all recycle these trash ass coaches anyway. Like this, the only coaches on the market because he won a championship with certain players. He can go win in any other franchise. That's not true. It's really not true. I think Mike Brown always got a bad shake. Great defensive minded coach. Why the hell he keeps switching teams? Why he can't just be on one team and try to build a sturdy foundation? You know what I mean? Y'all kill Tibbs. Tibbs run his players in the ground and woo woo woo. But one thing you can say about Tibbs, he gonna get the best out of him. Them dudes play hard under Tibbs. Now whether that got something to do with him running them in the ground, why they can't close some of these playoff series and make it further than what they've been doing lately, they have yet to be seen. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta push these young players to be great. They getting the money to be
Mhm.
great. You know
Yeah,
what I
Gotta
mean?
Trey, you
develop them.
still in here, Trey?
Come on. I'm just not a firm believer paying these dudes all that money, and then when they get the bags, you can see the decline. Like they don't take the shit serious. But
That's why they need a new commissioner. So that way he could make these players earn it. I know the players love Adam Silver because they've been getting their way. And they able to get away with not giving it all to the fans. But I think within that they forgot about the fans within everything they've been doing lately.
And
Even the players forgot about the fans. So you got to bring that back. One thing you could say about one thing you could say about David Stern and them back then and the players back then, they cared about the fans. They did everything they could to satisfy the fans. You know what I'm saying? And that's
mhm.
what the NBA got to get back to doing. That's why I think they do need to change leadership. And that's why I believe that you gotta bring some new fresh
Hey,
blood
uh,
and
hey,
make
gotta. Yeah, I feel
go ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say they gotta put some incentives on this shit. Okay, if you don't play 60 games, okay, I'm docking you 10% of your pay. You think these folks ain't gonna start getting their ass up and playing? Bro, they don't have no punishment. Like, okay, if I choose I don't want to play and I want to load management, what fine am I getting? Ain't nobody they not really getting shit. So they like, hey, we just gonna keep doing what we doing. We don't want to play. We're not gonna play. But
Hey,
they
that's why
forget
I'm
an
a firm
aspect.
believer. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you get paid what you work. I don't care what you did last year or 5 years ago, or your
Mm-hmm.
superstar status as far as a name, because I don't
Yeah.
think none of these players are bigger than the fans. And I'm just being honest because without the fans, there's no game.
Mm.
And you still got
You hear
fans
me?
out here that don't need much hold these players accountable because they like a certain player, but they don't do no wrong in their eyes. But like I always say, we cook certain people to that there's no more meat on the bone. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got 400 other players in this league, especially the young players, because if you look at the last 5 champions, it haven't been super teams. It haven't been these
Mm-hmm.
old veterans that they keep pushing in, saying they still top 10 at this late point of their career, knowing they not just for the narratives or whatever. As long as we get back to the real journalism and talking the real sports, I think we'll be in a better place
Mm-hmm.
anyway, as far as that aspect of it. But we gotta hold these players accountable too, because y'all, the commissioner letting y'all do what y'all want to do. That should give y'all the
Mm-hmm.
power to bring the game back to relevancy, because we missed the competitiveness. Like, look at the All-Star games. Look at how certain players
Mm-hmm.
can team up with certain players and force their way out of trades and get certain coaches fired because they didn't live up to the expectations of how much they getting paid. You getting paid
Mm-hmm.
salary, superstar salary money. You're not getting paid league minimum a second fiddle money. You getting all-star,
Mm-hmm.
superstar caliber money. So you got to perform like that. So who else that's gonna hold them accountable if the league and the commissioner not? The fans. I'm not saying blackball them completely, but whoever have YouTube pages, call that shit down the middle, man. Don't hold them
Mm-hmm.
niggas' hand because they done messed up a good product already. And I think it can get back to relevancy because looking at the last few championships, like I said, it wasn't super teams. It was teams that was built the right way, like Denver, OKC. Milwaukee hit on Drew Holiday, but no, basically that team was already put together. They add a few pieces. They ain't demolish their whole future and draft assets to get that little one ring. And like I told y'all see how hard it is to win one ring. Denver's supposed to be this damn good. Why they ain't go back to back? Or why they can't get back? But everybody keep talking about Jokic. That's how fucking hard it is to get to that motherfucker back to back. You got to be a elite level player at all times. You got to have the love for the game. And I think the money is more in love. They fell in love with how much they getting paid. And they still say they underpaid. So just imagine if they was getting paid all these extra incentives and all that, would they still go hard? Now they gonna cheat the game even much more. Because now they really getting what they want. Who should have to pay you the winner of an all-star game? Like, I never heard of no shit like that. Bubba Chuck said it best on one of these interviews this week just passed. Man, I played every game. You couldn't get me to try to, Jordan played every game. Look at all the great superstars who haven't cheated the game. But then it was like, oh, he went to the finals, but he ain't win. Man, that don't mean, boy, listen, I would take going to one finals than cheating, keep going there and get my ass kicked to get a losing record. Because like I say, it's so hard to get back and forth to those championship caliber teams as far as building wise, because you got free agency, you got people. Oh, I was a championship player on it. I was a big asset to that. So you got niggas like Durant getting $100 million for what he doing. You know what I mean? So what about the Jordan Pools? What about the Sean Livingstons? The other pieces that was intricate in helping winning those championships and keeping you above float. Golden State went 73-9, but when they got to the playoffs, they record ain't speak as high volume. Maybe because it was the wear and tear, but as you can tell, the shit get harder and harder. When you put a target on your back from being a champion, everybody want what you have. So therefore, it's gonna make it even much like harder for you to go back as a two-time champion. It's very seldomly rare. Somebody just put that in the comments. The last two-time champion that we had was Golden State Warriors and KD. Look how long ago that was. It's hard to repeat in this league in any era, dog, in any sport. In any sport, bro, you got to take that shit to heart, man. You got to take that shit serious. And once they put all that money in it and they gave these players that type of power and control, that shit just went downhill from there. I'm talking about took a nosedive. That's why you say people took the stairs. You got people taking the helicopter. And look at the people who took the stairs who really had to grind and get it out the mud. Look what their record is, and look how long they stayed with one franchise. You know what I mean? Compared to the people who took the helicopter, they didn't play on 3-4 franchises. They still ain't beat the people who took the stairs, got a better record, what I'm saying. They still ain't make it to that many as finals. People want to talk about the Showtime Lakers, the Boston Celtics, but the GM built that team right for them to go to them 5 and win them 3. GM built that team right for Mavs to win 5 out of 9 in his first 12 years. You know what I mean? Like the GM did that shit. When the players do it, it's just, oh, I'm friendly bobbing right now. Ain't no competition. And I think that's where we took the turn for the worse at, because that kills the competition, you ask me. I'm teaming up with somebody supposed to be my competitor because I played AAU ball with him. Man, 15 years ago, man. We played AAU ball in high school and shit like that, man. We grown now. We're in the pro. We've been in the league 10, 15 years. And we still trying to team up with a nigga from 15 years ago, thinking that shit gonna work. That's not basketball. That's like going to the park, picking all 7-footers and you playing against junior high. You gonna win every game. You basically gonna win every game you playing against kids and grown men. But you got some kids go out there and put it all on the line, but they just don't have the strength, the willpower, the IQ of the game to beat some of these old dudes who play the game the right way. Talent only could carry you so far, but then when you put the work ethic, you shooting, you practicing your free throws, you practicing your dribbling. You know what I mean? You're doing what you need to do. So a lot of people almost work on their game. That's why you still got niggas doing the same shit. James Harden with the same move he been doing since he came into the league. The role player been doing the same move. There's only a handful of people you could tell worked on their game from inside out. They just don't rely on just layups, dunks, and threes all day because how they took the defense out the game. But man, I like what Dallas did yesterday though. They was down by 15. I thought they was gonna lose. They put AD them back in that bitch, and they done took control of the game and blew their ass out. They beat them down there by 15, 20 points. I was like, damn. And then think about it. If we ever was to go back to traditional basketball, 1 through 5, instead of this positionless basketball bull that they be trying to feed us with, like we don't know better, that makes the game so much easier now, because now you got a dude on the post, you got a rebounder on the backside, as far as a real power forward. Like watching these games the last couple of days, I forgot that was the Houston and the Pelicans game, bro. It was one stretch of that game was so fucking bad, bro. I'm talking about I must have seen at least 10 to 15 possessions straight where they just came down and just jacked up a three. The ball moved like once or twice, and the next nigga he just jacked that shit up for a 3. That's bad basketball, man. That's bad basketball. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody can never put that in my head. That's fundamental sound basketball. I could do that shit right now. Just give me the league minimum just to come out and jack up threes all day. I'll take that and get out the way. Give me a 10-day contract and you would never hear from me again. Because at the end of the day, that's what they doing, like just bad business. They promoting bad business, man, and we fell in
Yeah,
love with that. And
facts.
not
Niggas
the
making
old
200
school
mil.
people. Yeah, not the old school people, but I'm just talking about the younger generation think that's real basketball. They think that's skills. Oh, they more athletic, they more skilled. Boy, it don't take no fucking skill to shoot the ball, man. Like for real, like just anybody could shoot that bitch. I'm just saying, like it really don't take no skill to lay the ball up. Like, come on, man. You at the rim, fuck. You just laying the bitch up. Like it's not that hard, man. They making it seem like they more skilled than us. They more athletic than
Yeah.
us. But tell me this: if y'all got the better medical field and y'all more skilled than us, why y'all miss more games than us? Why y'all don't never want to play? So somebody lying, bro. The shit y'all telling us ain't equaling up to the eye test that we seeing for the product y'all putting on this court. I'm just saying, like, y'all got all this stuff, y'all getting paid the most, and y'all still missing more games than us. Come on, man, that don't make no sense. It ain't something ain't adding up right there, big dog. Can you help me out? Can you help me figure this shit out some kind of way? Like, why they got everything better than us, but they still play less games than us?
Be crying more and shit. You like, bro, what are you crying for? You making 200 million, but you can't go work on your free throws? Come on, my dog. You don't get no pass. You can't make a free throw, but you make it 200 mil. Being mad when
Bro,
people
I used
hold
to
you
love to
accountable.
go to practice. I'm not
Man,
even lying to you. I wanted to stay after practice and everything. Bus ticket about to
work.
expire 7 o'clock. I walk home. I'm just being honest. Like we used to walk home in packs and just jokes and real all day. Just have fun as teammates. Like I don't get it, dog. For the life of me, I just can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah. When you go home, your clothes and stuff drenched. I ain't dry going home. Nigga, I've been here busting my ass for hours trying to perfect my craft. Like it used to be dope to be perfecting your craft. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, you a hard worker. Yeah, we like that. We like that, youngster. We like what we see in you. Now they don't give a damn about that. Man, go get that bag. Go get that bag. What about the work though? Like, man, people skipping. I feel you on that. They ain't taking no helicopter. They hopping on a jet. Forget a helicopter. They trying to speed their way to the top. And shit
And
still don't win the championship.
you know what make me mad too? These motherfuckers get the money, right? They get the bag. And they, I'm bringing a championship. This is a championship roster. They say all the good things to the fans because you know that we being tuned in it. You know, we just love the game. Like a lot of people wish they could have made it and been at that level just to say they played 1 or 2 years. You know what I mean? Let alone no years. Or they have a long career like some of these players be doing. KD, what, 16, 17 years? Chris Paul, 17, 18 years. The role player about to be 23 years. Niggas wasn't playing that long in our era. You give you about 10 to 15 good years. The medical field wasn't the same. So a lot of these dudes still out there. If you look at how Grant Hill tried to come back and what he gave to Phoenix after all those knee surgeries, he never cheated the game. And when he could play, he went out there and gave his all. You know, Brandon Roy played till he couldn't play no more. And then when he saw he couldn't give no more to the game, he could be out there still. And Greg Oden, I know how bad he wanted to play the game, but his legs just wouldn't hold up. Every time he came back, something else happened. The medical field wasn't up to par like it was now. You
Yeah.
know, so at the end of the day,
Penny.
when you got all
Yep.
that, yeah, Penny Hardaway, well, there's so many players that I can name that I
Man.
watched. Even much T Mac. T Mac
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of injuries that he couldn't really like fix and get over the hump. Maybe it became mental at some point. You know what I mean? Then when you look at the Steve Francis, the Katina
Mm-hmm.
Mobley's, like the list goes on. Like, man, we
Yeah.
had the JR Riders, we had athletic ability in our era.
Yeah.
When we talk
Yeah.
about
That was
skill
John
and that,
Marion too. John
that's
Marion
what
was
I'm
a high
saying.
flyer and then had to boom switch his game up. But
And
he
guess what?
adjusted and
These
still was
niggas wasn't
successful.
no stars of the team. They was really second fiddles. But what I'm telling you is we had
Mm-hmm.
athletic ability and skilled players. You know what I mean? That came through our era, but because you didn't know it, you didn't get a chance to see them. You man, them niggas sad, man. Them niggas shit water, they trash. But go watch them dudes. I like, boy, Stevie Franchise was
Mm-hmm.
that nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say,
Mm-hmm.
dog. He went out there every day with a little weed smoking ass and put it on the line.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't
Your
never
man
cheated
Cat.
the game. Straight.
Your man Cat was killing over there with their 2 man. And they running ISOs. Everybody
Him and
clear out. You go to
Katina
one
Mobley,
side.
that was a fire ass fucking backcourt, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Man.
That was
Yeah.
one of the nice backcourts that I could say if you was to just sit back and watch all the backcourts, you gotta put them up there at some point. Cause they
Yeah.
held Hooker down for a minute with that little run they had.
Man. They had it exciting. People wanted to see the Rockets because man, you had Cat and goddamn Steve franchise going dumb out there. You know what I'm saying? So it was a fun time. If you got to see all of them come out of Maryland and shit like that, hey bro, that shit was a dope time to see. You know what I'm saying? Like point guard, the 6'6", 2 point guard dunking on centers. Cross your point
Boy,
guard
you
over
saw
there, then
how
go
high
dunk on your
Stephen
center.
franchise used to get. When
Dog,
I first seen him, I was like, man, who the hell is this nigga jumping out the gym like that?
with
And after
power.
and this nigga,
I'm
I
like,
don't know. They talking about Zion and all these niggas in the area of the D, bro. Dog, I'm talking about we had point guards. Boy, J.R. Ryder crucified his league. Like, I'm just being real. And it took Kevin Garnett to tell his story
yep,
when they was playing the Bulls. And
against
J.R. Ryder
Jordan.
was
Yeah,
giving Jordan the business. And that big KD was bucking him up. That nigga said John came out that second half and ain't see nobody but the rim. Like, but that just goes to
mm-hmm,
show you how other players can light fire up under you.
mm-hmm,
But if you get in that bag and you just, man, fuck it, I'm out here. I'm just trying to,
mm-hmm,
weather the storm. We win, we
mm-hmm.
win. We don't, we don't. But you got some players who won't go out there every night trying to bust your fucking ass, like trying to take it.
Yeah, that motherfucker said. Joe,
He said
KT,
these
he
young
must
ass,
don't know.
he said these young
He
cats
must
too
don't know.
athletic. Say, bro, let me tell you something.
No.
I can't give you that until you seen a Sean Kemp. You know what I mean? Until you seen a Dominique
Daryl
Wilkins,
Dawkins. I
Daryl
mean, like,
Dawkins,
bro,
like Moses Malone,
uh, Larry Nance Sr. Are you
Larry
serious?
Nance, Tom Chambers.
Dog,
Yeah, Baron D, I like BD. But BD ain't been the same since he had that knee injury. When he did that knee
mm-hmm.
injury, I've been watching him since UCLA.
Come on.
Like, I like these
Young
dudes that
Ray
they
Allen
don't get it.
came in.
Don't go with you. Who you just said?
Young Ray Allen will come and put a body on you, boy. Everybody, these young cats think, oh, Ray Allen a shooter. No, Ray Allen will put you on a poster, boy.
See that they only know Ray Allen from Boston. That's why, because that's
Say,
LeBron era. That's the role
boy.
player era. So they seen if they'd have seen him with the Sonics of Milwaukee, they wouldn't be
Oh my
talking
God.
this shit. They'll change their whole perspective. For
How they
first
view
of
Ray
all,
Allen.
they name a movie He Got Game.
Game.
They say, bro, when the most epic battle I ever seen to this day was AI and Ray Allen in the Big East Championship. Boy, them boys were going Glock for Glock in that
Bucket for
fucking.
bucket.
Boy,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. When you talking about a shooting guard performance, that boy AI was coming, and Ray was like, "Shit, I'm coming too, nigga. What's up? What's up?"
Yeah.
And they
You ain't
faced each other.
finna get me, my boy.
But I think that's one of the fiercest battles to this day. I'm talking about as a shooting guard going after a shooting guard. Now
Georgetown versus Connecticut.
you had the Kobe's going against his little tribe, Jordan going against Clyde Drexler and all that. But to see them dudes that young and trying to make it at that time and trying to make it to the league, to feed their family any kind of way, the best way they can. I seen the will and the way they didn't cheat the game. And that game showed everything that I needed to see. That's why AI was that 96 draft class, my God. I'm
Well,
not even
yeah, it
gonna
was
lie to
retarded.
you.
It was
Man, that
retarded.
shit, I guarantee you could just take that class right now, that 96 class, and you could take anybody from 2000 on back. Man, that class would give a lot of these niggas a run for their money. I don't give a fuck who you put together. Kawhi, KD, LeBron. You put all three of them on the
Yeah,
same team. I guarantee,
you
dog,
got
it's gonna be different,
boy,
bro.
boy,
It's gonna be
boy.
different.
Kobe,
And
Tim
think about
Duncan,
it. It was
Steven
the young
Jackson, all
Kobe.
them.
It was the young Kobe Bryant, the nigga
Uh-oh.
who shot the 2 F balls and refused to quit because he did that. So just imagine his man. I don't lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't see no class. That 2003 class can't beat that 96 class. Put it on paper.
They got some shit in that class. I was like, boy, that is up.
Put
But
it on
I
paper.
would love to see it. Yeah, you got some dogs in there. They
And
be
you
like,
got
oh, who
dogs
gonna
in
guard
both
this?
classes. That
Yeah,
2003 class wasn't no shite. But I'm just saying, like, if you was
yeah.
gonna tell me dudes in the 96 class could have pulled off some shit like the 2003 class did, all them dudes would have rings. But the fact of the matter is, KD wound up getting a ring. I mean, KG,
Mm-hmm.
my bad. Allen Iverson took his own team to the finals. Ray Allen wind up getting the ring. So you had Kerry Kittles, you had all kind of people coming out in this fucking draft.
Mm-hmm.
And Kerry Kittles went to two
young
finals.
bloody diva that was actually balling. You know what I'm
Kerry
saying?
Kittles went to two finals with the Nets. And that dude balled out. It just so happened he went against a juggernaut in the Spurs and the goddamn Lakers. You know what I mean? So I can't fault him for that.
Got buckets and guarded one of your best players every game. Yeah.
And Ray Allen was so underrated on defense. A lot of people don't understand. All of the players
He
in this
wasn't
league,
aggressive. He was
you
IQ
got to
on
play
defense. He was smart.
both sides of the ball. You got some players just concentrate on one side of the ball because that's all their team asked them to do. Back then, they asked you to go both ways for a reason. You know, the clip, I ain't gonna say what his name is. It was Scott Williams and the dude Livingston for the Bulls. They was getting burned. They was at the end of the bench. They wasn't in the first couple of rotations for bigs like that. You know what I mean? Because of the weight the starters was pulling. But you couldn't tell me when their name was called the Jud Bushlers, the Livingstons, the Cliff Livingstons, and the Scott Williams. Them dudes ain't answer the bell. Like that goes to show you I could go deep in my bench and I can trust them. You know what I mean? They give me solid minutes for my starters to get their rest and be able to close some of these games. Whoever thought John was gonna do 72-9? I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen them going 72-9 that year. And then it was older. That wasn't the first three-peat Jordan. You know what I mean? That was the Jordan that was really grounded. He was still leaping and doing that, but he was doing more of his shit mid-range damage. You know what I mean?
He had
was
some
more
of
of
the
a
knee
grounded
injuries and
Jordan.
shit.
Yeah. Pippen dealing with back spasm, Ryan Harper old, but they came together and they did it. They made it work. High IQ. Them dudes, man, listen, I support Ray Allen so much. I wanted to go to UConn because of that nigga. I'm not lying. When I watch that nigga play, I just think his game is most silkier, ball handling on a rope. But then they'll look at Kyrie, they'll look at this person, that person, and that don't mean shit on that dude that came before him because you know each year, every 10 years, you see new shit that come into the league. But bruh, creativity, I give you that. The Aaron Gardens, the Vince Carters, yeah, I give you that. More athletic, if you certain players, but don't act like I say Terry Stansberry, Dominique Wilkins, Spud Webb was what 4'9", 5'5", I mean 5 feet tall. Won the fucking slam dunk contest. Come on, man. Like just like y'all had Nate Robinson, we had Spud Webb. And I wouldn't take Spud Webb because in my era, because I know what Nate Robinson capable of doing. But the same shit Nate Robinson doing, what I'm saying, don't act like Spud Webb couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, Webb was actually dunking on motherfuckers in games. You see what I'm saying? Like Robinson wasn't dunking on folks like that in games.
If you watch Spud Webb, you know that nigga was built different. And like I said, I'm not taking that from fucking Nate Robinson. And Spud Webb had to go through the grind the hard way. He didn't get a fair shake till he got to Atlanta. And it looked like Atlanta unlocked everything that he had to offer to the game by him playing with certain players. And that Atlanta team, dog, man, listen, that Atlanta team wasn't no slouch, bro. It's just that they were just like the Bulls. They was running up against the Celtics every fucking year. Ain't nobody wouldn't beat no fucking Celtics around that time, and y'all fucking know it, man. I don't give a fuck. John could have scored 80 points. He wasn't beating no fucking Celtics. He gave you 63 and couldn't beat the bitches, so that let you know how deep they was, how well coached they were. It's just too much fucking firepower, dog.
You got Dennis Johnson, them, and Parrish, and McHale, and Bird.
Look what he said. Jamal Crawford was doing the same thing as Kyrie. But see, Jamal Crawford don't get... How many 6-minute award Jamal Crawford done got and he was nominated for, and he wound up winning it. Every fucking team he was on, from the Knicks to the Clippers to whoever he played with, that dude played his heart out. He never cheated the game. But those type players don't get talked about. But they should. They
The
should.
score
Any
50
nigga that
points
won
for
over
3
two, three, six
organizations.
man award. Come on, man.
3 different teams, 50 points or more. Come on, dog. Like you got
The
people
ball
that's
Crawford was
supposed to
that
be that
nigga.
guy they're not getting that. You know what I'm saying? They forget he's 6'5" doing what Kyrie doing. And he a high dribbler, which makes people think they can rip and then get embarrassed. Bro, like that shit is not no easy feat to be able to move like he do at that height, bro. Like that shit nasty. Nasty
Look,
work.
your boy said he missed the old signing games with Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis. See, a lot of people
Man.
they'll think about the Bucks, but go look at that Seattle team.
Mm-hmm.
That Seattle team, bro. That Ray Allen turned that whole franchise around. Then when they added Rashard Lewis, that made him a playoff contender.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was easy for Orlando to plug that nigga. Rashard Lewis was another one. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't give him credit enough. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad the chat up early giving us some of these names. And we ain't
Mm-hmm.
talking about the star or the second fiddle
Mm-hmm.
or the Batman and Robin. We talking about the pieces that's intricate of winning championships and helping you get further
Yeah.
in the playoff and the championship run.
Who
Like,
who else
look at
signed
Robert
that?
Ory, dog.
Hershey Hawkins, all of
Hell
them. It was so
yeah.
many people. Boy, they'll bust your ass though. Say, well, bust your ass. Deadly shrimp, like bro, it was a bunch of people, dog, that got busy, but they not the name. Like, oh, he not the headliner, but he averaged
Hey,
15
just
to
think
20
about it
points.
this way, though. If Jordan
Mm-hmm.
not in the way, all those teams win the championship.
Charles Barkley would have had a championship.
Look, the Phoenix Suns, the Seattle Supersonics, Utah would have had two of them because ain't nobody was beating Utah 97, 98. Only people that could beat them bitches was Mike.
I was probably could have had one with that Wilkins Dominique team. They was there. They was in the mix. They just didn't make it
Yeah,
there.
they couldn't get past Boston though.
Yeah.
Same thing with Mike. And it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like Dominique wasn't going out there giving it. Dominique dropped 57 on Jordan and beat that boy.
Yeah. He a dunker. No, that man averaged for his career. Go check y'all stats. And he was averaging over 25 after Achilles injury during that time.
Facts.
So people don't know they gained. Oh, bruh, that boy averaged for 3 years 25 or plus after Achilles in the 80s, boy, and
Yeah, I
90s. Like
remember
y'all niggas,
Hedo
wow.
Turkoglu. I like Hedo Turkoglu. I learned to like him because he played with Sacramento. And that's when we had that little bench mob and shit. I fought Rick Adelman a lot because he's supposed to unleash that nigga. Because as you can see, he had all the potential in the world to be great. And he showed you that when he went play with the Dwight Howard and Rashard Lewis in Orlando. They went straight to the goddamn finals. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what I be trying to tell y'all. The
Yeah.
talent be right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Steve Kerr. The boy almost won't play Kaminga, dog. Come on, man. How you not
Mm-hmm.
play a talent like that?
They can
Kaminga's
send them.
showing
They can
you.
send them to the Mavs. We'll take them. Don't send them this way. We'll
Yeah,
take them.
I would take him with the Pels of Miami. But at the end of the day, I don't see this is what I be saying with organizations too. They be knowing the potential. So if I scale you back, I can't pay you the money because you ain't putting out the production. So I can pay you under the table, I can underpunch you to keep you. What I'm saying. Then the less people see, the more that they'll want you. I mean, the less they'll want you. Put it that way. So I'm gonna hold you back. They can't see what you capable of doing. But any GM should be on the phone right now with that nigga. Look, man, if you ain't gonna pay him what you want, I got a second round pick and woo woo woo. Give you a couple of players, to be your depth back up. But a lot of teams could use Kaminga, bruh. I like that dude upside. I like what he brings to the game. And when he do
He
get playing
got a
time, you ain't
motor.
gonna always have. Yeah, you ain't gonna always have no good game. But I'm saying he one of the dudes that I know if you put him out there, he gonna go all in. You know what I mean? He gonna play his heart out, and that's all you can ask from
Like,
a young player.
like he gonna be 0 for 5. He gonna have 5 rebounds. He gonna hustle, and he might still have 8 points, but he ain't scored. He just cleaning up shit. Like you can't go teach that hustle and have somebody having a motor and that will to want to go find a way to impact the game. Like you gotta put people on the floor that they got that type of mindset, bro. If you want to win, like put people on the floor that want to win or do winning shit. Oh, I'm not scoring. Okay, bet. Let me go lock up and go get assists. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go take out the best player to help my man's out so he can get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't want to win. They ain't got that winning mentality. You know what I'm saying? They done got sold on $200 million shoe deals, contracts. So they like, okay, I can just go present whatever the fuck I want to. No, you can't. No, you can't. You got 200 million. It come with responsibility. Hey, I gotta go produce, or these motherfuckers gonna be trying to get me up out of here soon. That's why I wish the NBA was kind of like the NFL in a sense. You ain't cutting it. We gave you that money. You gone, bro. You gone. They gonna get you out of there.
Hey, I
So
said
I
that
wish they
too. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So if the NBA was to go to that, you think that'll change a lot of shit that's going on right now?
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like where only about 50 or 60% of your money guaranteed and you gotta play out to get the rest of that bread. Hell yeah, people gonna play this. You ain't got no choice. Or you ain't gonna get all your money. See, baseball and basketball make this money guaranteed so people know if I get inked this contract, I'm good. If I
I,
get hurt, I'm still getting paid. Mm.
I watch NFL contracts be 5 years, 55 guaranteed, but if the first 2 years don't go as planned, them bitches getting off you and they eating that money. I always
Yep.
say the NBA need contracts like that that'll make these players play hard.
I'm trying to tell you. Because now you have to go show up, bro. Like you gotta go put it down. You can't just like, oh yeah, I'm a $200 million man. Yeah, your contract says that, but you only guaranteed 58 of that. So you go 58 and the rest that is paid out through the contract, partner. Whatever your sign-up bonus is, it deducts from that total point, that total salary. So yeah, you might say it's 200, but what are they paying you yearly and what you get up front? You know what I'm saying? That's the key. Now
Man,
you gotta play your contract out. If the NBA had some shit like that, I
you
guarantee
gotta,
you folks would
you
be getting
gotta,
their
you
ass up.
gotta, you gotta blame Adam Silver. That's why you
Of
gotta
course.
change leadership. That's why you gotta fire him. That's why you gotta make him step down. End of the
So
day,
who you
that
gonna
Clipper
bring in though,
situation.
huh?
I'm gonna tell y'all the only reason this Clipper situation not go blow up like it should is because this is my opinion. I think Ballmer told that, all right, let me go down for this. I'm gonna expose each and everything your ass been involved in, and we go see who get the last laugh. And
I can see
Ballmer
that.
and Ballmer called his bluff. And if the Clippers don't get punished or anything for that, it's because that Ballmer got some shit over on Adam Silverhead. So that let you know they knew about all this stuff. That let you know that Adam Silver willing to kiss anybody ass that he feel like benefits the bottom line of the NBA. They do feel Ballmer benefits a lot to the NBA. So end of the day, Adam Silver was weak as hell, and he went on ahead and let that shit fly. So at the end of the day, we just need stronger leadership. We need someone that cares about the fans, cares about the consumers of the game of the NBA. And until they get back to that focus, the NBA ratings are gonna keep dropping and dropping and dropping, like it's been doing these last few years. So you got to start off with him. Bring somebody in like I like when Ticket said this. He said this a while ago. Make Michael Jordan the commissioner. Because one thing about Michael Jordan that he understood the values of the fans, and he understood like that's why he played all those games like he played when he played. When he played 982 game season, because he knew, man, we gonna satisfy the fans.
Yeah,
That's how the game go grow if we satisfy the fans.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think
The art
that's
of
who should be the
competition.
commissioner.
hmm That's MJ, bro. That art of competition, my guy. Like you ain't lying. He gonna make people compete. That's what he drive on. Like go compete. So you gonna have to play. So I mean, who said that Ticket? Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Or get somebody that got some structure or wanna win. They got a winning mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you got Adam Silver with the goddamn pterodactyl wings on the side of his head. You don't know what the hell he gonna do. Fly away or try to make a goddamn rule or let some shit fly. You don't know what he gonna do. He ain't doing shit. He just he's smiling in the suit. Just you know what I'm saying.
That's what I
Rubbing
want to
hands
ask
with
y'all.
folks and
In
shit.
Them niggas wanted to satisfy the fans on. Them niggas
So,
wanted to put on the show on
you say
everybody that came in and bought those tickets. You know what I'm
Jordan.
saying? That's what those players
So,
did, man. I think you're going in and out, James.
what if we can't
Yeah,
get
I hear
Jordan?
him going in and out too.
But NBA, man, I gotta go keep letting these players give these fans the
Huh?
middle fingers, cause that's what they've been doing. Yeah, I hear you now. If you ain't,
Yeah, I hear you too, James. Yeah, you clear now. Repeat what you were saying though, James. We missed it.
yeah, we sure missed the whole thing. He still having mic problems though.
Hmm.
But man, end of the day, man, y'all gonna keep letting these niggas get these fans the
Oh,
middle
huh?
finger.
You say bring in
Oh,
Jordan,
okay,
right?
okay, okay.
There
That
you
now,
go. There you
now
go.
we
We
good.
got you now.
If we can't get Jordan, you just got to bring somebody in that gives a fuck about the game. That cares about the well being of the fans.
Hmm.
Cause that's the main
Dirt.
thing.
Dirt.
Yeah, bring somebody that cares about the
Mm,
fans in. I don't
yeah.
give a damn who the commissioner is. Long as not Adam Silver. You gotta bring a commissioner that don't mind putting their foot down and let it be known that our first mindset is we gotta satisfy the consumer. We gotta satisfy the
Mm,
fans. That's
we want to
automatic. I don't give a damn about the other
mm-hmm,
shit y'all on. We gotta
hmm.
satisfy them first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if you don't believe in that mindset, your ass can retire
Hmm.
and step away from the game.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
And
And,
find
and,
the
and, and
teams. Hmm.
yeah,
Oh, y'all don't want to compete? Y'all don't want to fairly and fully compete? Okay, we gonna find y'all then. Fuck the
yeah,
bullshit. Oh, you want to hold players back? Okay, bet. We gonna find y'all ass. Every
yeah,
time y'all do it, we gonna tax you. Because it's like, look, the bottom line is you paying this league is paying this player 200 million. What are we saying to the consumer that this $200 million player could just sit out and not play, but if they paid to come and see that $200 million player play? Nah, that's not good business. And
nope.
you gotta draw the line in the sand on that shit. You can't come and dupe these season ticket holders because your stomach hurt. Nigga, go to take some medicine. Like, oh, my hand hurt. Is it broke? No. Is it swole? No. Go get you a cortisone shot and go play, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
I
they too
was
weak.
taught I was taught at a young age, if your ass can walk, your ass can play. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Get out there and give it your all. You know what I'm saying? These cats don't have that mindset because all they think about is themselves. They think about their
Yeah.
brands all the time. But I make it to the point
They,
where your ass ain't gonna have no brands if you keep cheating these fans. You ain't gonna have a
yeah.
brand.
That's that young mindset. These 20, 25 year olds, like, bruh, y'all talking. I be listening to some of them. I be working. I can't hop in here. I be in the chat just listening to the conversation. I done heard you, James, Ticket Cook people, so, man, 3, 4 times over. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here, just like, bruh, stop talking.
Yeah,
Be
I ain't gonna make
quiet.
excuses.
Yeah,
I ain't finna make
yeah,
excuses for niggas that getting
yeah.
money. That the only reason they getting paid the way they getting paid is because of the fans. End of the day,
Mm-hmm,
every dollar that y'all get, LeBron, Curry, all y'all niggas is because of these fans. So give
mm-hmm,
these fans what they want. Give them the
mm-hmm.
respect that you go give it to all each and every goddamn game. Respect these motherfuckers, and these players don't. These players don't give a damn. And it's Adam Silver's fault for having these players had that mindset. It's his
He
fault.
coddled that shit.
This is David Stern biggest mistake he ever made by appointing Adam Silver as his replacement. That was David Stern's fault right there.
Yeah,
If he
he
did
handed it
anything
over.
wrong, was to make this man his replacement. Adam Silver and that commissioner In the WNBA, they're the worst commissioners in sports. Period.
Yeah, she trash. I ain't never seen a commissioner could come out and be so racial and so goddamn just oh man, just openly. Like, bro, do y'all hear this chick?
Man,
Man, come on, dog. I just be like, this
she
shit
basically,
crazy.
she basically told them, "Fuck y'all. I don't give a damn about how y'all feel.
Yeah.
Y'all ought to be grateful that y'all getting paid."
hmm You don't like it? Yeah, go overseas and go make the extra money. You need it, motherfucker. That's basically what she telling their ass. Man, I'm damn, boy, you
If I
getting
was
brutal.
them, I would boycott the whole season next year. I wouldn't play.
hmm
If you were a WNBA player, I wouldn't play.
Like, ain't it right?
All the big names, they shouldn't
hmm
play at all. They shouldn't play
Like,
at all.
like Asia Wilson, them not even making $1 million in the WNBA contract, bro. That shit is blasphemy to me, bro. Like, dog, you got these faces, bro. They can't even make $1 million. Come on, dog. Like, man, we don't have enough budget, bruh. If you want to grow, pay the people that's putting your shit on. They gonna carry that shit. But people don't see that. Oh man, forget that. I'm not. That's too much. That's breaking the bank. But the eyes are on these people. Asia Wilson and Kaylin Clark and Angel Reese and Aficia Call y'all these man. You know how many people watch and follow these people, man? Y'all better pay these folks.
Yeah.
It's 235,000, bruh. You got an engineer that sit down that make more than you, and you a professional athlete. That shit crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
and to y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all subscribe to my platform, man. Show the niggas some love, man. I'm gonna cook
I
Adam
got you.
Silver ass some more later on, man. I was supposed to been did that video a couple days ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and cook that bomb. Like I said, man, I ain't doing the string yard links yet with everybody. But man, y'all subscribe to a brother platform, man. LDBC in true form. We cook a bombs each and every way possible, man. And that's just the bottom line. Man, I appreciate y'all if y'all subscribe, man. I seen the lady and subscribe. Shout out to you, brother. Man, y'all other motherfuckers, man. Show a brother some love, man. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, but Adam Silver, man. Yeah, man. Time for your bum ass to go, man. You ruined the league. You ruined how these players think. You gotta go. We need a real deal force to come in this motherfucker. Get on their ass. Hold them accountable. Make these players, man, get on this shit, man. Make these motherfuckers get right. Dub, Dub Town King, yep. He most definitely do. Adam Silver is a damn disgrace. He
I
said go
got your
watch the
subbed up
highlights.
to you. I
I,
got you now, my boy.
man, I appreciate your brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. And Orlando, I love Cade. I think the Pistons are going in the right direction, but they're not winning the chip. They're not winning the chip this year. Maybe in the future, especially if they keep trending the way they trending. Because I like what they're doing with bigger staff and those boys. I like Detroit Pistons. I think they can make the conference finals this year, though. I will say that. I think conference finals. I think they can sneak and do that. I like that, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody in the chat, man. Y'all keep hitting that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
button.
Yeah, I do all sports shit, all type of real talk shit on my channel. I've been taking a break, but yeah, shit, we
Hey,
monetized
man.
already. So y'all
Yeah,
y'all sub
put
up.
your
I
links.
hooked up this year here with y'all, man. I've been rocking with Ticket for a minute though, for
Oh
a
yeah,
minute.
ticket a real
Yeah, that's
nigga,
my guy.
man. He opened
Yeah.
the doors. He opened the doors for people to do their platforms. If niggas had the right mindset, a
hmm
lot of niggas platforms could have
Hey,
blown up the right way. They could have did it the right way, and a lot of niggas would have been eating. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah. They
A
was
lot of
hating.
niggas don't move. A lot of niggas don't move properly. You feel me? A lot of
Nah,
niggas don't. A lot
niggas
of niggas
hate.
don't move the right way, man. Cause I think
And
everybody could eat from this shit.
mm,
It's just that
yeah,
niggas
and
egos and
yeah,
niggas motives,
and
man.
they weren't hating. They weren't hating on Tigger without his connects. I'm like, bro, why one y'all link up and rally behind this nigga when he got the juice? You see what I'm saying? He got the drops, the straight drops you trying to get. Like, why would y'all not want to be linked in with this nigga? I was like, man, y'all don't want, bro. Y'all niggas dumb. I said, think about it. He got like 14 damn channels. And his 13 channel got more subs than your main channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the logistics of it. The math ain't mathing, but I don't know, man. Niggas just be weird as fuck. And motherfuckers be salty because nigga got poor. Oh, why y'all rock with Ticket? Because they fuck with the nigga. Why you worried about it? Like, shit be crazy. I've been around since like 2018, 2019. I've seen so many, man, this shit crazy. Crazy
Yeah.
shit. I wasn't even doing content at first. I was cool, but now I'm like, bro, these dudes don't want to grow. That's why he be doing this. I'm like, bro, how the hell you got running out these pays? Boy, hey, more power to you, nigga. That's a job. That's why he always had my respect. And I'm like, bro, this nigga not even on U.S. soil doing this shit. I'm like, bro, this nigga, yeah, different energy, bro. So I'm like, nah, I'm rocking. And
Yeah.
shit, if you want to know basketball and know some exclusive shit, he gonna hit you first. I get ticket notifications for ESPN.
That nigga know a whole bunch of shit that he'll never put out, but there's a whole
Mm-hmm.
bunch of shit that go on behind
Yeah.
the scenes with this shit, man. That
Mm-hmm.
a lot of niggas will never understand. A lot of these niggas will
Yeah.
never understand
Yeah.
that crazy shit.
Yeah. He do a lot, but he loyal to his sources. He'll never reveal it unless he get the green light. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
And people like, oh, like we know you know. He might not be able to tell you at the moment. Mm. When he get that green light, okay, you have to drop this. He gonna drop it.
Yeah, yeah. But
Man, so
man,
I'm like, yeah,
I finna get on out of here, y'all. I gotta get ready for work. Man, y'all hit that
man,
like button. If y'all not subscribed to Ticket TV, man, y'all subscribe, man. Salute to everybody. Salute to the panel, man. We out of here,
show.
man.
Yes, sir.